So Peak has finally returned, and all I can say is that I am completely gooning over it. So One Piece has finally made its return after a 6-month hiatus that ran many fans dry. However, before I go on in the video, if you do not want to get spoiled, I recommend clicking off right here. I warned you. Anyways, it kicked off with 3 episodes to boot, and then another episode the following Sunday. And then the latest episode from when this is getting uploaded. I'll be covering what I think about its return and its hype. So first I'd like to just talk about the cliffhanger we were left on. Rob Lucci's going to fight Zoro, and Luffy's going to fight Kizaru. So bro, when I saw Kizaru pull up, I knew we were going to see them run it back and throw hands. I did not expect Luffy to immediately stand on business and start getting serious right from the get-go. However, I'm deeply thrilled and happy to see my boy tearing it up on Egghead Island. Now I'd like to mention, I did make a video about Minority Hunter Zoro, and I think this matchup lines right up. Now who is he fighting? Rob Lucci. What's his devil fruit? The leopard fruit. Where are leopards from? They are from Africa. I rest my case. Now anyways, continuing on, I'd like to mention Frankie's new voice actor. I just gotta say that it really caught me so off guard. I was watching the first episode after the break, and I was excited and kind of invested watching the episode. When I heard Frankie talk, I was like, hold on, what is that? And I can notice it almost immediately, because I've been watching One Piece for over 1,000 episodes, so this struck me shockingly, and it felt very weird. I was like, maybe I heard it wrong, and then I hear Frankie talking again, and I'm just like, what? What the fuck? So, look what they did to my boy. They butchered my boy. It's literally not the same. Not to mention, I was immediately thinking, when he says super, super, it's not going to be the same no more. So apparently, after hearing this, I legit couldn't focus on the new episode, so I looked up what happened to Frankie's voice actor. And it looks like after 25 years of being with One Piece, Frankie's voice actor, Kazuki Yao, is retiring. Another reason is because it's affected his health, so all we can do is wish him a speedy recovery. However, do not expect him to be coming back. It's a real shame, but we must move on. We can only hope that the new voice actor will try to live up to his legacy. Now, I'd also like to talk about the new opening. At first, I didn't really think much of it, but as I'm watching it over again, I ain't gonna skip the opening, that's for sure. I really love the visuals of the opening, especially since Bonnie and Kuma are at the center of the opening. So many visuals, and the music really does match with what's being shown with our eyes very harmoniously. Of course, the opening isn't as upbeat as many One Piece openings are, but it is definitely great, and it gives you mixed emotions about the highs, lows, and emotional feels. I'd also like to talk briefly about the ending. The ending isn't bad either. However, the first 30 seconds are like a slideshow, but after that, it's all climactic, and the music gets pretty good. Now, overall, I'd say that I am pretty pleased with the One Piece after the hiatus. I just think it took too long, and I'm absolutely craving One Piece, especially after that drought. But I have high hopes. In the next episode, we're about to see some peak. Luffy vs. Kizaru is going to be absolutely crazy, and I already know the animation for it is going to be insane, so I am genuinely hyped for it. Anyways, if you want to support the channel, subscribe and leave a like. Comment down below your thoughts and what you think about the One Piece return. I know I haven't posted in a while, just been busy. I'll try to post more. Anyways, that's all from me. See ya.